Alright, what's going on, guys? We are in the 300 and we finally got our headlight kit, man. I just had to go make a little store run and get y'all a little one. No traction won't let me be great, man. You know. Neither will this Honda. But yeah, man, so we got the kit in. Whenever I get home, man, we're gonna get the bumper off, get them headlights off, and yeah, see really what all is required to do this install. 'Cause again, this is a first for me. I've never even seen it done before, so I'm really not sure what all I need to do. About half throttle. Pretty light. Ain't do nothing full throttle till I find my taser, man. Like I took that thing out, I updated it, and I was pretty sure I brought it back to the car, and I misplaced it, man. So I have no way to turn that traction off. Really annoying. Downfall of my Tesla screen, man. So what I probably end up doing is getting a new model of this screen, because that problem is supposed to be fixed. Like whatever issues this unit had, all of those issues are supposed to be fixed. It even has the physical buttons on it, which I actually like that, the having some amount of buttons versus none. So we probably gonna pick that thing up, man. Got this guy in this little Subaru. I believe he won't smoke, man. It'll be sometime he'll pass my house and I'll hear him kind of rev that joint up a little bit. He not ready though. He don't have nothing done to it, but it's still bone stock. Literally just got that car, but yeah, he not ready. He ain't ready. We ain't gonna do it to him. I'm gonna let him get some mods on that, and then, you know, he do a little work to it, and then it'll blow the doors off the fucking 300. You know how that go. All right, guys, here we go. Check that out. Yes, sir. That's one. We haven't done the other one. I just took it off the car, but so we got one in. Now I just want to make sure that I actually know what I'm doing. So I went ahead and did this one off camera, and then the other one I'll actually show y'all the process. Not the easiest install. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that out there right now. It does take a little bit to get the headlight itself open, so that took quite a bit of heat gun. I use my heat gun. I know some people put them in the oven, and I'm not messing with all that. So I just use the heat gun and you know, a few different plastic pry tools to get it open. And yeah, the rest, again, it's a little bit of a process, but I will show you guys on the passenger side. So I already took it off, just haven't, you know, started heating it to pull it apart. So we're gonna bring that one in the house, and yeah, man, we'll get started. I'll let y'all see how this process works. You know. All right, guys, so we are in the room, man. I'll show you how we doing this. So I'm gonna take the heat gun first and foremost, start heating it up. Right here, this is where all the glue is. Got my little pry tool here, start prying it up, and yeah, that's how we're gonna start, man. So I'm gonna get to doing that, and you know, you can even see some of the glue right here coming out of there. All right, give me a second. I can't work and record. You know. All right, here we are, guys. Finally got this thing loose, man. And I have to stress, like, I would not recommend taking on this install, man. If you're really not the savvy type that do this, don't do it, man. Buy the kit that comes pre-built, where they've already done all of this. This is the easy part. The hard part is getting the headlight covers apart. Very difficult to do. You know, and like I said, you can put them in the oven to try to do them that way, and that may be easier, but you know, I don't know that 100%. And then you also risk really melting something if you don't, you know, if you aren't careful. So yeah, just keep that in mind, man, if you decide to take this route. Not very easy. So the next thing we need to do is get this off. That way we have access to the daytime running light strips. And yeah, that'll be next part. I'll show y'all that in a second. You know. All right, so we got this part taken off, and right here is where the lights are, right behind it, and they just kind of reflect off of this, you know, foil colored plastic, you know. So then this will come apart. Actually, I think it's got 2 more screws I need to undo. Yeah, it's got 2 more screws. Give me a second. All right, guys, this is what I meant about the having access to the LED daytime running lights. So these are the actual lights right here. All right, so finally got it apart, man. These are the daytime running lights. So this is the replacements right here. It's got this little adhesive on the back. You just unstick those, peel all of these up, and then put those on here, which is really simple and is, you know, just as easy as I said, peeling them up. It doesn't matter if you destroy these, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, tough to do and record, so I'm gonna go ahead, get this part out of the way. Cut the camera back on in a second. You know. All right, guys, so decided to switch to the GoPro head mount. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. So, all right. So these pretty much go like this. Like I said, it's got some adhesive on the back of them. Just unstick it and you place them. So, I mean, this is a little tedious, but pretty easy. You got these little grooves here. You just line it up and they stick right on. Boom, that's one. And a ton more to go. But this is probably the most time consuming part after you get the lens apart, because the projectors is really easy. It's literally just 3M tape sticks on to the top of the projector and it's a done deal. Lord, I got somebody's YouTube video playing in the background. It's probably gonna be like a copyright strike. Wasn't paying no attention. But yeah, so this is the process, guys. If you plan on doing this, and what I'll do is have a little Wi-Fi controller in here where I can actually hook it up. This is the wire to hook it up. I'll plug it up just to make sure that they are working before, you know, we go trying to put it back in the car and then something's wrong. Well, put the headlight back together and something is wrong with it. Really don't want to do all that and then have to try to take it back apart. Because that adhesive that they use to seal it is no joke, man. No joke, for real. Let's see, this one is kind of crooked. Can't have that. There we go. Tell you, I'm surprised my daughter isn't running in here interrupting. She's been doing that all morning. It's part of why I haven't recorded more of the process, 'cause she likes to try and help, you know what I mean? 3-year-old, so not very much help, but it's fun at least, you know. For those of y'all with kids, y'all know what I mean. All right, so we got 4 more. Yeah, so 4 more of these, and then we'll test fire it just to make sure it's lighting up, you know. And these run directly to your power source. Like, you don't have to like splice any wires in your headlights to get these to work at all, man. Just in case y'all were curious. None of that is required, and these are controlled by your Bluetooth. So throw that Bluetooth on, ready to go. All right, let me get the other stuff so we can test it. You know. All right, guys. So this is the Wi-Fi controller. There we go. She's lighting up just fine. So, all right, we know this one works. No need to do anything further with that. We can check the actual halo. Make sure this guy is turning on. And it is. So, like I said, for the projector, it literally just sticks right on here, man. Like, and that's it. Literally done after that. So really easy. I know you guys may see this thing folded up, but again, this is hard plastic. So you use the heat gun, fold it right back down, and it'll look like this never even happened. So that's the way I chose to do it. You know what I mean? If you know, there's other, I'm sure, other guys doing it different ways that may be simpler, but I don't know any of those ways. So this was a kind of figure it out as I go type of situation. And it was not easy, to say the least. So, all right, so again, this just sticks on here. You want to make sure it's as even. Actually, I mean, considering this thing has been inside of the car inside of this headlight for its life, it should be clean, but I'm gonna just clean that part just in case. All right, I think that's good to go. When I said that damn thing. Oh, right here. Just like that, man. Really, really simple. And we can plug that back up just so you can get a look. Yes, sir. And that, my people, is really just putting back together after that. So there is a little plug here. What I did was I took this off. That way I can run the wire back out from both this and the daytime running lights. And then yeah, they'll meet up in under the hood of the car. I'll show y'all that process when we get to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all of this back together. I may cut the camera on just to show y'all how, when you heat this plastic up, you can just fold it back down. It'll look like normal. I may do that. If not, then I'll just see y'all when I cut the camera back on. All right, guys, so we're in here. Got the headlight in. Haven't turned it on yet. So I'm trying to figure out like my wiring, because I only have a 4 connector harness and both headlights take 2 apiece, and I have my emblem. So I'm thinking we're gonna have to ditch the emblem until we can get a bigger harness, so like a 6 connector or so, and then we can plug that up actually when we get that. And a part of me is actually debating just changing that to the SRT style grill where it doesn't have an emblem, and then use the emblem that we have as like a giveaway or something. You know, see who has a 300 that's a subscriber, you know, and then just do like a random draw to give it away. Yeah, so we may end up doing that at some point, but in the meantime, yeah, we're gonna have to unplug it. That way we can run both headlights. We don't have the connections to it and enough connections for it. And I could run them separate, like not leading to this particular box, because I do have another one, but that's gonna be too much. I'm gonna have to even run those to the fuse box as well. I really don't want to have too much stuff running here. I already got these coming here and my my underglow. So yeah, I think we're gonna just ditch the emblem for now. You know, however long it takes to get a bigger harness to my house from RGB Halo. So yeah, so let me go ahead, man. Get this stuff hooked up, and then we'll test it out, man. See how it works. You know. All right, so got them both on, as you can see, and we're just running the wires. It's gonna be underneath this part of the bumper. So I'm gonna tidy this up, man, and yeah, we're gonna get this bumper back on here, and then really check it out, man. Let's see what it looks like. Yes, sir. All right, guys, and that is a wrap. Until we can get our little piece cut to fit around this damn oil catch can, that's the best we're gonna do with the wires right now. But as you can see, everything is back in place. Those wires are hidden. That runs along to the opposite headlight. I need to double check, see if I can download the app on my Tesla screen. That way I can control it from that versus having to go on my phone all the time. I have a remote that can control it too, but I would much rather just be able to tap a button on the Tesla screen and control it. The problem is I think with all of this going on here, the Bluetooth little adapter that goes to the Tesla screen is really weak. So I'm guessing between the firewall and all this shit in the way, it can't pick up the Bluetooth signal from the whatever this damn thing is called. So yeah, but I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna give it another shot. It wouldn't work for the emblem, but maybe it'll work for the headlights, since you know, technically they're a little bit closer than what my Bluetooth controller was. For those, it was literally up against the radiator in the front of the radiator. So with these being here, maybe it may work, but we'll see. But yeah, we're all done, man. I'm gonna back this joint up out of here, and then we'll take a look at it. You know. There it is, guys. Yes, sir. That shit look good. Yeah, I like that, man. Alright, guys, so done with that install, man. Now we gotta talk business, right? Definitely appreciative to RGB Halo Kit for hooking the boy up. I love this. Absolutely love this. Now, as far as recommending it to you all, I do not recommend that you take this install on yourself, man. I really don't. Again, unless you built like that. Like if you like me and you really like to do this kind of stuff, then 100% go for it. But you know, if you're not really the DIY type of person, I would not recommend it, man. I wouldn't recommend it. Getting them things apart is quite the headache. Yeah, it's not very fun, man. And then, you know, making sure that you actually get it sealed back so no condensation builds up in there and all that stuff, which obviously I just did mine, so we don't know yet if that'll be the case. We shall find out though, you know, in time, if they're properly sealed. But yeah, definitely a good install for me. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it for you guys, man. They are, you know, fairly cheap. I think this particular kit was like 200 bucks, if you 200 and something if you get the Bluetooth controller. It's a little cheaper if you get like an actual remote control for it. I personally, I wanted a new Bluetooth controller, so that way when we do get the proper harness to wire this thing, we can just have it all in sync. You know, because the one I have that I had on the emblem is a bit outdated. So yeah, this is a good one. But that is it, man. That is it. So y'all hit me down in the comments. You know, if you have any questions, you know, whatever, man, let me know. I give you the best information that I possibly can. If I can't give you an answer, I'll find it. You know. But anyways, man, that's it for today's upload. If you enjoyed it, man, hit the like button. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. Consider, please, hitting the subscribe button. Also, hit the notification bell, man. That way you're notified every time we do a modification to either the boosted V6 or the 5.7. Just right there. You know, that's for my V8 guys. Y'all know. But yeah, man, that's all I got. Y'all be easy. You know.